The issue of tattoos has been a topic of debate and curiosity in society, particularly within the Christian community. In the book of Leviticus 19:28, God specifically prohibits tattoos as a form of worship of the dead, including body modification. This verse has been widely debated and interpreted in different ways over the centuries, representing a clear prohibition against tattooing the body. To fully understand the meaning of this passage, it is essential to consider the cultural and historical context in which it was written. Tattoos have been associated with pagan practices and are considered personal artistic expressions. Christians have tattoos as a way of expressing their faith and identity as followers of Christ. Today, tattoos are found on suburban moms, goth teens, pop stars, and religious leaders. Many people opt for tattoos that represent biblical passages, religious symbols, and images of Jesus Christ carrying a deep and personal meaning. There is no explicit ban on tattoos in the Bible, but it is important for each person to reflect on their choices and motivations. Being a Christian goes beyond the surface of the skin, and tattoos on Christians have become increasingly common. The Bible also establishes about 613 laws in the first 5 books of the Bible, ranging from the sacrificial system and priestly responsibilities to the lifestyle and government of the Jewish people. In Leviticus 19:28, God specifically prohibits tattoos as a form of worship of the dead, but other Jewish laws prohibit eating pork or wearing mixed material clothing. In conclusion, tattoos have been a subject of debate and discussion throughout history, with the Bible providing guidance on the implications of these prohibitions in contemporary society. In the modern context, it is crucial to consider whether tattoos are still associated with religious or cultural practices that contradict biblical principles. The motivation behind the desire to get a tattoo reflects an appropriate reverence for our body, which is considered a temple of the Holy Spirit according to biblical teachings. In the New Testament, there is no direct mention of tattoos, but the teachings of Jesus and the apostles focus more on moral and spiritual principles such as love of neighbor, honesty, and purity of heart. Many Christians believe that the issue of tattoos is more a matter of personal conscience and spiritual discernment than a direct and universal prohibition. Some argue that if a tattoo is done with pure intent and does not contradict biblical moral principles, it is not necessarily wrong. Others prefer to avoid tattoos due to a desire to honor biblical tradition or for cultural and aesthetic reasons. The cultural and social perception of tattoos has changed significantly over the years, from being associated with rebellion or subculture to being widely accepted and even considered a form of art. This shift in perception can influence how Christians view the practice in relation to their faith and personal testimony. Tattoos can serve as a visible testimony of one's faith and a constant reminder of commitment to God. It is important to remember that Christian faith is at its core about the heart and motivation behind actions, and that purity and holiness are matters of the heart, and mind. Addressing acceptance and inclusion within the church is essential, as some Christian communities have strict policies or traditions regarding tattoos, while others are more open and welcoming. Churches and religious leaders should foster an environment of love and acceptance rather than judgment and exclusion in the decision to get a tattoo. In summary, the Bible emphasizes the importance of seeking God's guidance in all aspects of life, including decisions about body modifications. It also highlights the concept of regret and changing perspectives throughout life, as many people who get tattoos may later reevaluate their choices in light of new spiritual understanding or personal changes. The central message of the gospel is redemption and restoration, and it is crucial to consider health and safety when deciding to get a tattoo. The Bible teaches how to take care of the body, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit, and making informed and responsible choices is essential. Respecting different convictions among believers is also important, as Paul writes that one day is more sacred than another, and each must be fully convinced in their own mind. Teaching young people about the importance of thinking carefully about their choices and considering the spiritual, physical, and social implications of getting a tattoo can help them make more informed decisions. In 1 Samuel 16:7, God tells Samuel that the Lord sees the heart, not just appearances. This verse highlights the importance of judging appearances less and focusing on people's intentions and character more. The Christian faith is dynamic and adaptable, and our understanding of tattoos and other contemporary issues must be guided by discernment and reflection based on God's eternal principles of love, justice, and grace. We must seek the guidance of the Holy Spirit to make decisions that reflect our commitment to Christ and our calling to glorify God in all our differences of opinion. The Bible encourages Christians to cultivate an inclusive and compassionate faith community. Where each person is valued as a beloved child of God, regardless of their personal choices or outward appearance. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.